What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be trying out another foundation. I feel like I've been trying out a lot of foundations recently. But we're not just trying out any foundation. We are trying out something that you guys have been asking for me to try out pretty much ever since there was even a hint of it launching. It is this guy from Revolution. It's called the Matte Base. It's Pore Blurring Full Coverage Foundation. Those last three words there, getting me all excited. So I picked it up in the shade 8.5, which I literally kind of eyeballed on the internet. I thought, that'll do. And then I also went ahead and picked up the matte base concealer in the shade 6.5. And I also picked up the matte base concealer kit in the shade 5 to 8, I think that's what it's called. But this contains 3 concealers. One is an under eye concealer, one is a concealer, and then the other one's a concealer, and then the other shade here is a powder. So yeah, I thought I would just bundle them all together in one video and we'll see how they look. I do have some other Revolution products just lurking over there, but I thought to myself, just focus on the foundation today, like foundation and concealer, because obviously I don't want to go ahead and mix like powders that I don't know and primers that I don't know and other products that I don't know together. So trying these out, but let me know if you do want another kind of Revolution testing video. It might not be a full face, but I do have a lot of new products from them. I feel like I've been talking for like 7 hours straight. So yeah, today, bloody hell. So yeah, today I'm going to be trying these guys out and letting you guys know my thoughts. Also going to be doing a bit of like a wear test to see how it kind of wears over a fair few hours. I have a piece of coconut in my mouth, so I'm just going to sprinkle that over there. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on into the video. I don't know why I always do this. Let's do it. All right, so as usual, I've already gone ahead and moisturized my skin using the NARS, I always forget the name of this stuff, Aquagel Luminous Oil-Free Moisturizer. I always have this just like in my side drawer next to me. It's what I know, it's what I use pretty much whenever I'm applying makeup down here, so that's what I've got on my skin. No primer, no nothing. So first of all, we're gonna go in with the matte base foundation. Like I said, I have this in the shade 8.5. Gotta say, I'm not really a fan of the packaging. Like, it means nothing to me. I'm not gonna lie, like, it really does mean nothing to me. But in comparison to their other products, like their, you know the one that I mean, the one with the stick, whatever the hell it's called, and the fast base, which is obviously in like a nice kind of rosy gold stick, I'm not as keen on this packaging. Just, I don't know why that matters, but that's just my thoughts. So let's see what this color is like. It's probably not going to match me, let's face it. By the way, you get 28 ml of product in here. I need something to put this back. Hey, it's a ram here kind of day. You can really see it sticking out. All right, so let's see what this color is like. That actually looks a little bit too fair. I was thinking that was gonna be too dark. What is wrong with me? I swear that's the color that I've got in the foundation stick that matches me. Okay, like the tone's kind of there. We're gonna need to bronze it up a lot. That's fine. Today is, once again, not a day that I'm gonna be matching the rest of my body. Did we ever think it was gonna be? Probably not. So yeah, first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my beauty blender. This is just gonna be so fair. I hate myself. Do like a half and half comparison maybe. Okay, shit, that does look very... Oh my god, that is so matte. I mean, a lot of you guys will know I personally prefer like dewy foundations over matte. I like to kind of mattify them as I want to with powder. But like, oh boy, that is matte. Like you can see a little bit of a sheen, like a natural sheen on my cheeks there. Like the moisturizer's all sunk in. It's literally just a light bouncing off my skin. Here, it's really kind of mattified everything down. I don't know if I'm going to like this. This is so matte. Really isn't the right colour for you stuff, is it? Perfect. Perfect colour. Perfect shade. I feel like I've just given up when it comes to actually matching my face to my neck because I never get it right. So I don't even bother anymore. I'm just like, you guys know I suck at this anyway. So there's nothing new here. It's kind of like an ongoing theme, you know? It could be worse, the colour match. Could it? It's pretty bad. But it could be worse. I'm using a lot of product at the moment, by the way. Like, this is the second time I've gone with product. And I think I'm going to need to go in again. I would say it has got good coverage, though, because I had a few little blemishes here. And they have pretty much disappeared. Yeah, that has got a fair bit of coverage. I'll give it that. Like, my skin's in pretty good nick at the moment. I did squeeze a few little frinds up here because I've got a magnifying mirror next to me and... it's just too tempting not to. But you can definitely see that this foundation has kind of really camouflaged everything. Like any kind of redness in my skin at all, any kind of health in my skin, it's just fully gotten rid of that. So it is definitely full coverage. I am a little afraid of it though, I'm not gonna lie. Just because of how matte it looks on my skin right now, I'm like, what the hell is gonna happen when I powder it down? Okay, let's grab a brush and we'll see how it applies on the other side. Spaghetti. Okay, let's try a brush. I usually tend to prefer brushes for my foundation, so let's see if this kind of does the same sort of thing. So pale. Yep, that does not match me. Seems to be a little bit more like streaky with the brush, but then obviously it is a brush. It's not a sponge, so there are going to be a few more streaks. I literally look like a corpse right now. Wait. Now we're a corpse. Brilliant. The concealers that I have, I think are gonna be too dark for me. This one might work though. So this is the matte base concealer, and it is in the shade 6.5. So it comes in this kind of roll-up stick, which I'm not mad about, but I'm also not too bothered about. I think this cost me like £3 or something, so it is super, super cheap. Let's do a little swatch here. Again, way too light for me. What was I thinking? I think I had a wine when I did this order, actually, so that kind of makes sense. Seems to feel quite creamy, and then it kind of blends out into more of like a powdery matte texture. I'm gonna go straight in with this on one side, and then I'm just gonna like use a brush or something on the other. And let's just do a little bit of this. Oh, do I want to do that though? Because I want to try and use these. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna try it on one side. Maybe if I like take a little bit on my beauty blender and see how it applies, I don't know, around there. Seriously, what was I thinking with this color? Okay, I mean, it's definitely highlighted my under eyes. That's because it's like 12 shades too light for me. Seems to be exaggerating some of the little bit of texture under my eyes at the moment. Nothing major. I have just kind of noticed like these little bumps under my eyes that I never really noticed before. Go around my nose, cheek, and then up here. Had a little spotty friend up there. Very similar kind of texture to the foundation. It does just seem to be a little bit thicker. I feel like this is going to crease quite a bit because even as I'm like just looking around, there are a fair few creases under my eyes, but it's decent coverage. Not the fullest. I'd probably say the Fast Base concealer is better. But yeah, it's looking alright. It's not looking too bad. Okay, so now let's try this thing out, which I think it's going to be too dark for me. It's going to be too dark for me. I think this is actually going to be like my actual color, whereas we're not going to talk about the other ones. Now, as a lot of you guys will know, I never really use anything like this, but we're going to give it a go anyway. So I think even though that is the under eye concealer, I am going to have to go in with the lighter one because otherwise I will just have orange under eyes. So I'm going to take some on my sponge. How creamy are you? Okay, it seems quite sheer. All right, and let's see what this can do. I actually think I like that more. Maybe. Do I? I think because it is obviously more of like a cream product, it is a bit more hydrating under the eyes. So it is making my under eyes look a little bit more glowy or like oily, I guess you could say, which I personally prefer because I do need my under eyes to be more hydrated. Yeah, I think I actually prefer this side. Let me just go ahead and just like add a little bit more around the other sides of my face, basically where the same places that I put the other concealer. Yeah, I think I prefer the look of that. Just seems to blend in a bit better. So pale. Okay, that has actually already creased like a little biatch. Both sides of it has actually. This side is creasing like an oily crease. This is creasing like a dry crease. But it's nothing major. That's just something to note. Okay, I need to warm this up. I'm sorry. I really do. The only thing I kind of have laying around right now is this RCMA palette. So let's see what that looks like. This might take a while, so be right back. All right, so I tried to bronze myself up a little bit without kind of like changing the foundation too much. This is about as far as I got. Still looking dead, so I think we're just gonna have to rely on like a really orange bronzer later on to match my really orange body. Like, it's literally madness. So now I'm gonna go ahead and powder everything down using my Laura Mercier powder. I'm just taking some of that into the lid, and we're gonna set my under eyes. Just a little bit of powder. Looks a bit cakey and dry under my eyes. And this side looks okay like right here, but it's like, it's almost like the brush picked up the product, like the concealer, and kind of took it off and then also set it in place, if that makes sense. So, oh boy, that foundation is so like just cakey. I'm hoping this kind of like, I'm hoping the oils in my skin kind of react to this a little bit, but like I can already see we've got some smile line creasing forming, and like, not being funny, I haven't really smiled in like the past like 10 minutes of me just like applying powder and contouring myself up. Yeah, this looks dry, like really, really dry. Right, I'm just set the rest of that. I'm actually gonna get Ollie to come down and let me know his thoughts, because Ollie's very good with like assessing foundations. Like sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, do I just look at my own face too often? Like, yes, the answer's probably yes. But also like, I don't know, I look at so many foundations and I do so many videos like this every single day that like,
Trying to make sure Michael's comfortable, you know?
you're just trying to make sure Michael's comfortable. Is he comfortable?
He's doing flips.
Okay, like, you haven't heard me. Ollie's been upstairs with like his headphones on and everything. Foundation.
Why does it look like that?
What do you think? What do you think it looks like? Because I don't know if I'm just being crazy.
It's like Casper.
Wait, I know it's pale, but like, what do you think of the texture and how it actually looks on my skin?
It looks like powder.
Really matte.
Like really, really, really like talcum powder finish.
Yeah, like
Look at your
cakey.
eyebrows.
I know my eyebrows.
It looks like you've got talcum powder on.
And I haven't really put that much powder on.
You know when you see like
when people are obviously wearing makeup.
you know you see old women and they have like
the little
like
like
big brush.
like these kind of things,
Like
like
powder pots.
these little things,
Yeah,
and they like smear it
Yeah,
on.
that's what it looks like.
Yeah, thank you. Because
Is it shit?
well,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, like it just looks. It looks very thick, and it looks just like cakey and textured and matte and dry. And actually it's getting a little bit kind of flaky around my forehead here. And what I was saying before I actually got Ollie down is my skin is quite normal, but the only places I kind of tend to get a little bit oily are like around my forehead, a little bit down my nose, and a little bit on my chin. That's why I set them a little bit more. But yeah, it's looking like actually a bit dry on my forehead. Yeah, it's looking a little bit dry, like on my forehead, and well, Ollie said it for me, like
It's shit.
all right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add bronzer, contour, highlighter, a lot of bronzer. Hopefully, we're gonna be looking a lot different in a minute, and we'll kind of see how the foundation is looking on my skin then. And then I guess I'm gonna be wearing this for like the rest of the day, and we'll see how it looks after. Right, let's bronze me up. See you in a minute. All right, guys, so bronze myself up a little bit, add a little something to my lips. I know I might get a few questions about what's on my lips, so this is the Huda Beauty Medusa Liquid Matte Lipstick. I like it a bit more now that, like, the colour's a bit more right. And now I've actually got some colour in my face. It's a bit better, but I'm looking flaky. I'm looking dry. I'm looking crusty. I'm looking, like, beyond matte. Like, there's matte. And I can get on board with matte. Like, there's some foundations that I like that are matte. But this is like, I mean, like Ollie said, it's just like dry looking and like, oh, I don't know, just like anywhere where there's any movement in my face, that it's just creased like a bitch. Like the concealer as well has creased so much under my eyes. I mean, I've already smoked out my lower lash line a little bit like I normally do. Yeah, like around here it's creasing. It's kind of sunk into my pores. I'm not feeling this foundation. I'm not going to lie. It might work if you have like super, super oily skin. But again, like the oily areas of my skin aren't reacting well to the foundation. So I can't really answer that. I feel like it's just making my skin look so unbelievably dry and just flaky. Oh my God, that bit there is so flaky. Yeah, not feeling this one bit. But of course, like I promised, I am going to be wearing this throughout the day and letting you guys know how I get on. So it is 11:27 in the morning and I'm just going to go about my day, just run some errands, do what I got to do, and I'll check back with you guys in a few hours and we'll see how it's holding up. All right, so I'm back. It is now 20 to 4 in the afternoon, which means I've had this on for a little over 4 hours. And I mean, it doesn't look awful. Like, it doesn't look that much different to what it did before, but obviously, I mean, we all know I wasn't the biggest fan of it. It's kind of stayed the same in how it looks. I'd say it has kind of worn off on my nose a little bit, around my nose. There is a little bit more creasing and a little bit more of like dryness around this area here. That's like the main area I was kind of a bit iffy about. The under eyes, like the concealer, I'm like, judging by this, the concealers for me are both a big fat no. I just still can't get over how matte my skin is. It's just way too matte for me. But like, it hasn't really changed that much, just sort of standard kind of wearing. And, you know, my highlights faded a little bit. There is a little bit more creasing as I've gone about my day. So it hasn't really changed that much. But I kind of wish it had changed because I wasn't really a fan of it to start off with. Okay, I'm going to wear this for a few more hours. Maybe leave it until like 7 or 8 o'clock at night or something. And then we'll see what it looks like there. All right, guys, it is now 20 past 7. I'm looking a little bit worse for wear. I got flat hair. I've got lipstick that's like completely all rubbed off. And I mean, again, my face isn't looking that different. Like, my makeup has stayed on pretty well, to be honest, especially considering I don't have any kind of setting spray or whatever. Around my nose, it's like not great, realistically. This side hasn't really changed since we last looked at it. I have noticed that I'm getting like some creases in my forehead just from like when I've been talking and like lifting my brows or whatever. It has creased quite a bit, I guess, because it is quite dry. Under eyes are still not looking fabulous, I've got to be honest. But again, they haven't really changed that much. In all honesty, I was just kind of hoping that as the day went on and my skin got a little bit more oily, that would kind of come through and like balance out the foundation a little bit. But it just still looks really dry and like really thick. And I know I didn't apply like a really minimal amount of foundation. I always go in with it. You guys know I always go in with foundation. But I definitely didn't apply more than normal. But it looks like I've just got layers and layers of the stuff on my face. Like, you guys have definitely seen me wear more foundation and more makeup than this. But this just looks really over the top and makeup-y and just kind of like, I don't know, it does look a bit cheap. And I know it is affordable. And I like fast-based foundation. That's affordable. I like Essence foundations. So yeah, this is a no from me. I mean, it lasted quite well, but I just really did not like how it looked on my skin. It might be different for you guys. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you've tried it, let me know what skin you have. Let me know your thoughts on it. Or even if there's like any way in particular you guys like to wear it. Like, I don't know, maybe this would work well with like a facial oil or something. Maybe you could do that. But as it stands, on my skin, not a fan. And the concealers, I will probably never use again. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I wish they were a little bit more positive. But obviously, like I said, maybe if you have more oily skin, you guys will like this kind of foundation. But for me and my normal ass skin, it's just dry. So yeah, I feel like I'm potentially going to get absolutely roasted in the comments because the last time I didn't like a Revolution product, people went in on me. But yeah, for me personally, So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully some of you found it helpful. I know it wasn't necessarily the most positive review in the world. I mean, it's just my opinion. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you don't want to see more of me because I upload all the damn time. But apart from that, that is it from me. I love you guys and I will see you in the next one. Bye.